Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. I'm just getting set up here. We're good. We're carrying on with Ceroba here. We're pretty much almost done. Outside of like small stuff. Just sending the links out and then we good. Bam! There we go. Right, link's been sent out, so now I can start doing stuff again. There were little bits done here and there that I really like, so now it's a case of doing I think the two bits here will be good. Just need... They're all locked in place and they really shouldn't be based off what I need to do here. So, apart from the last bit where we have them go down like that, the rest can like stop here. Okay. Admittedly, I did start a little bit later tonight, primarily just because I was on Helldivers for a bit. Oop. So we got that there. Hey, that's not too much. That's not actually too bad there. One that, because she tilts her head, that needs to be slightly down here, and then I need to figure out where it is on the side. I need to go like that a little bit and go... If I swing that through there, then what's going to happen is it's going to go about there is when it'll be resting. And then we can have it pretty close to our head there as well. So we got... Does that actually go through her shoulder though? No, it doesn't. It's just the way it looks. I think that's meant to come back there looking at it. Oh. Not that much though. Like. I see that's a problem that we go. That needs to be slightly in from there, so we go. Kind of mask that a little bit. And then we can throw this out a little bit when it comes around here. We go whoop. And then in there, that needs to be like that, so we go do this a little bit. Then when we get to the, it needs to be like that, and we'll have it kind of come out again a little bit because of how it moves. We'll just try and make this work. Try and like rotate that nicely so it doesn't look too bad. About there seems to be okay, so we just go like, hey memes, how am I the only person here? I mean, everybody else is probably asleep or something. By the way, memes, we got Onion, and Onion isn't cursed anymore. So we don't have cursed Onion. And I just sent off a fish receptionist now. That need... I kind of hate the way that I've pushed that there. Hang on. So for there, that needs to be more forwards and be... Actually, no. It's just the rotation. It's just that rotation there, and then I can push forwards with that. So it's like... That's not too bad there. Memes. How much do you know about AUs and stuff for Undertale? I just thought I'd ask because I'm thinking of an idea, and you know, for like the trailer and stuff, which I thought would be really cool. And before I get the oh no, what are you planning? You know, kind of treatment. Okay. No, I'm like genuinely asking. Let me hear. So my idea potentially was to kind of ground everything, you know, because it's technically it can't be considered the true pacifist run because of it having slight differences in it that make it different from obviously the standard true pacifist route, especially with some of these new characters coming in. So what I was thinking of doing was trying to incorporate the AU aspect of it by having, you know, the Snyder's Cut. Yeah. What I was gonna plan on doing was for the trailer, I was gonna have part of the intro just literally be, you know, like a shot of the Doodle Sphere, and then have the Immersiontale piece of paper hanging from the ceiling. I just thought that would be really cool to kind of join everything in. Nope. Because I can easily make that. It's like no problem. Undertale, what if it took an hour and 34 minutes? We doing Undertale yellow references? No, this is just me doing like an animation test. This is literally just an animation test. Honest trailers, Immersiontale. What's going on here? Is that happy? Yeah. There we go. Oh. If I just go like that. If I play that just a little bit better, I can just go. Oh, that needs to be about there. And then that, and if I just rotate that correctly, and then we go. Oh. Play that about there. See what chat says. But yeah, what do you think, memes? Oh. For that one, I figure I can get away with doing it that way. It's good. Okay, so I've already got an idea for that then, in terms of, you know, like the design of it. I'll have to throw that out later, or at least throw the idea out. But I'll do it in the Discord. I've got a lot on my mind right now. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sorry if I'm being a pain in the ass. I don't mean to be. Ooh. I do that? And then rock that backwards a little bit? Oh no, you're all good. That's fine. Like, I'm glad to hear at least. It's the whole thing of it. I don't like being annoying on people where I'm like, dude, look, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Do you like this? Do you like this? Do you like this? No, I enjoy our conversations. Oh, nice. That's nice to know. I enjoy our conversations too. Last night was funny with Doge. Can you go through a warp backwards? And if you can, how many times? For real. Hello, Buster, says Evie. Hey! Evie, we got more good news. I don't know whether you saw before, but we got Onion, and Onion isn't cursed anymore. So I just asked Happy to do the lines at some point. Onion is not cursed. Onion looks 1-to-1 out of game. The other new character I've sent off for with the rest of the commission money, or the last of the commission money, as Fish Receptionist, because I've been after her since, like, the moment we needed new characters. I was like, I'll go for Fish Receptionist. Ask everybody in the Undernet. Nobody's giving me the file, and it's like, I'm not doing anything wrong here, you know, I'm not nasty or anything, so it's like, it's fine, whatever, I'll send off for Fish Receptionist. The moment we get Fish Receptionist back, I'm sending off for Catty and Bratty. Because I know they're fan favourites. So the next two will be Catty and Bratty. And then, after that, it's a couple of others. So we've got Catty and Bratty, Snowdrake, Night Knight, and Whimsalot, I believe, are the last characters. And then, here's one for you. Should I leave Aaron out? That's a good question for everybody. Should I leave Aaron out completely? Because I know he's kind of creepy. So I figure I'd ask. I'll be happy, says memes. Well, I may have to put that up as like a poll. Like, do we leave Aaron out? Yes or no? Oh. I'd say leave him in, but if it's a hassle, do Washua. We've got Washua. Like, I've got a model for Washua already. I'm asking about Aaron primarily because, like, after this, I'm going to be paying out my own pocket, you know, which I'm already paying out my own pocket with commissions anyway, but what I mean is the commissions that I have done at the moment are using my PayPal with my old money that technically is mine, you know. What I mean by that is I'm not dipping into my personal savings. It's money that I can use for my PayPal. After my PayPal money goes, that's it. And my PayPal money will be gone by Fish Receptionist. Which means it's either I do more commissions or I ask for more commissions. Or we just don't get those extra characters. Or I you know, dip into my money. Which I really want those characters. You know, that's the problem. It's like I really want them. Save that money. It's like, I want to save my money, but you just know, like, I'm not going to get those characters otherwise, and it's going to be annoying. You know, because we're on the cusp of being able to get them, and I'm just like, dude, they're right there. I've been on about them. Like, the thing is, if you'd have turned around and said, like, save thy money beforehand, I wouldn't have gone for, like, Fish Receptionist. I probably would have been able to get away with that, but now I have, it's like, I've got to commit to certain characters. You know. It's crazy. I reckon Catty and Bratty. Aaron is one of those special interactions with special enemy Tem. It's your choice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I had to cut one more character, it'd probably be Aaron. Because then I'm still paying for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. How many characters? Catty, Bratty, Whimsalot, Night Knight, and Snowdrake? Yeah, Catty, Bratty, Whimsalot, Night Knight, Snowdrake. So I'd still be paying for 5 characters, which is probably gonna run me about $200, probably, or a little bit more. So I'm like, which ones do I get that are fan favorites and the most important? And I don't think Aaron is in that. So if I have to make more cuts, then Aaron's on the chopping block, because I know Snowdrake's not super important. But at the same time, Snowdrake would help make Snowdin feel a little bit less empty. Plus, with Snowdrake, we can technically get 2 characters out of him. We can get Snowdrake and Snowdrake Father. And then I might be able to get Crystal as well. If I really swing that for the Amalgamate version. But we've already got Washua for Waterfall and Temmie. It's the whole thing of, I'm gonna have to start being creative with some of my choices as well. Like, for instance, what do you guys think about encountering enemies from certain locations in other locations? And by that, what I mean is, like, trying to reuse assets to populate the underground, but strategically. So, for instance, we see Whimsum in the ruins, and the idea is that Whimsum's going to be attracted to light in the ruins, a bit like a normal moth, right? So my idea is that by reusing Whimsum, we can have like Whimsum in Waterfall or something, hovering around the crystals and the mushrooms there. Hey Renz, how you doing? I just figure like small ones like that is fine to kind of like mix and match areas, but it makes sense. Like for instance, having Frogget in Waterfall as well would work. No. It just visually it makes things more interesting in the background rather than just like turning around and having everything empty. Because the whole point of getting all these characters was to make sure that the underground is not empty. So I feel like the more characters on frame, the more packed it feels, you know, and it kind of works. Even if some of these characters are just like in the background. Plus a lot of these will end up in VR chat, I hope, at some point, so feels like it'd be a good idea, plus Whimsalot exists. It's like, I'm just trying to make this work as best as possible in terms of the logistics. You know, so like, making some of these assets work across multiple areas, I think, will happen, you know, or will work. So, like, for instance, we're not going to see Frogget in Hotland. No, it's really stupid. But, like, for Hotland, obviously I've got Vulcan, and then I've got redacted character, and possibly other redacted character. Then I've got Catty and Bratty, plus, I've got a load of other ones. I've got Burger Pants. We'll have Fish Receptionist. We'll have Sands. You know, so Hotland's going to be pretty populated. You know, so that's not too bad. Snowdin is going to have at least one redacted character. And then is going to have, like, Sans, Papyrus, Snowdrake, Monster Kid. I'm trying to think of else. The Slime family. The dogs. You know, so that's going to be pretty full up. The Ruins is pretty full up. With Waterfall, I suppose if I wrote it in such a way, because I plan on, will we see Aaron? I might have to call Aaron now, Rent, because of how much it's going to cost me otherwise. Which, it sucks because I've already had to cut quite a few characters. Where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to cut this, but... Again, it's like... I'm going to have to do some, like, behind-the-scenes deals, potentially. Will we see Aaron again? No! Yeah, it's like... The problem with this project at the moment is... It's like, I wish I had more... more in terms of commissions from, like, ages ago. What's even worse is, like, the full body tracking thing that I've got at the moment. They've messed around with the demo of that, so it only gives you 10 seconds worth of tracking, so that kind of screwed that up in terms of it using... Well, me using it for animation. I can maybe use it a little bit, but that's kind of screwed me heavily. So, it's like, I can still do the animating, it's just gonna be a little bit harder. It's worth it for, like, those 10 seconds. So, I'm, like, thinking I can just get that animation done with the full body tracking for what I need it for, and then possibly sell that to use for, commission stuff in future. Which sounds terrible, but, like, outside of the project, there's not really too much I can use it for anyway, so it's like... Plus the technology drifts a lot, from what I've seen, so it's like, dude, I'll just... I can get, like, 250 for that, which would then be, like, another couple of characters. We gotta have our swole horse boys as Rent. I hate being in this position. It's like... It's not exactly the same, but you know, like, when somebody has to give you bad news and they don't want to. I feel like it's like that at the moment. You know, I'm not gonna make any comparisons to, like, really, really depressing stuff. But it's, for me at least, it's not nice turning around to fans and being like, look, we can't have this character, or I can't animate this one because, you know, I've not got the money for it. That just sucks. That just sucks. And again, I've said I'm not gonna have this be a project where anybody else is paying me. You know, I'm definitely not having that, so it's a case of I do it on my own or it doesn't happen. It's fine. No, it really does suck, you know. I'm trying to make this the best it can be, with the best intentions, in hopes that, you know, I can get as many favorites in as possible. And yeah, it just sucks, man. What's that? By the way, the hair looks awesome. It does suck, but I'm not too broken up by it, as friends. It's like... I got that bit about everybody having the favorite character from, I think it was, one of the... I think it was, Super Eye Patch Wolf's video. I'm hammering it up mostly for laughs, as Reds. The thing is, it's like, I remember Super Eye Patch Wolf's video that I watched, I think it was either before or after I actually started playing Undertale. And, they were mentioning about how, you know, the internet has gone crazy for Undertale, and as a result, like, everybody likes their own character and has, like, all the characters have their own AUs and things like that, or stuff. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, he's right in the one aspect in that basically everybody has their own character that then has, like, tons of fan art and everything, and I just want to play into that and be able to kind of give people something that has as much of the stuff that they love in as possible. It's just like, dude, this sucks not being able to do that. There we go, that needs to go back there now. The frustration is immense. Oh. That Sega sound font, man. So good. slightly too fast there. That's not too bad. It's literally, I've said it before when we were playing Yellow, but it's so good because it's literally the Sonic 3 sound font with the sound samples as well. I'll show you what we're up to with this as well after I've done this this bit of a ribbon, because I'm actually really happy with like the subtlety of the hair and everything. It's really nice. And thing is, after I've done the ribbon and a little bit of her ears, just a tiny bit of her ears, I think after that it's literally just like making the shape keys for her mouth and then doing her eye blinks and we're done. We're done, which is good. Make sure that is like as far back as we can make it. And then when she starts moving here, that's when it's going to be good. But yeah, we were having a laugh in VR chat last night. I've still got the video from it. When we were showing Doge for the Minecraft group around. And it was funny going through Undertale with a marketable plushie. Ooh. Hey Loki. How you doing? One day I can have a marketable plushie, says Reds. Yeah, it was funny introducing somebody to the internet last night and having a good time. That's... I don't feel like that's fast enough. I feel like maybe it needs to be there. And then it comes back about there. Lucky, I got Onion, and he's not cursed. The reason why I keep telling people this is because of how cursed Onion was when I made Onion. You know, because I'm not a character creator, I'm more of a level type of guy. Level/engine type of guy. Just at the class parking lot waiting to go in. Oh, nice. Right, if I do that and put that there. So it's not demonic. Not as demonic. It's Onion, you know. It's like 1-to-1 Onion, which is great. I sent off some like really nice fan art to get it done, so Fish Receptionist is next on the chopping block. It's going to be interesting to see how that comes out. But again, if it comes out anything like Onion, then I'm happy. What's going on there with her? Oh, I see. It's part of the ribbon. I feel like that needs to be brought in there. And then brought around to probably a resting point like that. So we go, whoop. Post there. And then we'll try like this. We'll try bringing... Ooh. Try bringing it in like that. I love the way I'm bending this the wrong way and totally screwing this up. Come on. There we go. Let's try that. So we go... Whoop, whoop. Nope. It flicks around too fast. It needs to be about there. Floats too much. try that. Try adding another one though. Just still a bit too fast. We can maybe do it like that. Ah, there we go. And then leave it back like this. I like having the momentum physics here, even if they're not too realistic. It just needs to feel like it. Hang on. That's way too far up now. I was trying to make it look dynamic and swoopy. But instead it needs to be more like that. So it's like, oh. That needs to be... Wait a minute, why is... It's funny now. It's like just not working how I wanted, so... That's because it's too floaty, though. Oh. So yeah, at some point, real soon, hopefully, I'll be starting the newest trailer, which will show off everything that's been done, you know, in terms of like levels and characters and things. And that will be more or less our final trailer until everything's done. At least I want it to be. So it's going to be interesting. Idea basically is like, if I'm right about this assumption that I've got that I can't mention, then if I'm right about the assumption, then I have to go all in. As a result, this has to be like the best I can do. Oh, let's try automatic that. Hey, that's not too bad. Yeah. The reason why I did an automatic there is because it makes the swoops go through a little bit more natural. So like, for instance, if we do that and go automatic, for stuff like this, it just makes it just that little bit more nice. And oh my god, look at that. Hang on. Some of the other stuff I actually haven't done it like that and just done it all by hand, but here we go. You can see all like the hair moving and everything else and looking pretty nice, and then it goes behind her there. It goes there, and then we got... It'll clip a little bit there. Oh my god. I love all these little details. Dude, that, when she turns, how that moves, just, it kills it for me. As in, like, it's just so good. I could sit here, and I'm gonna have to sit here anyway for hours animating characters like this, and just be like, this is just nice. You know, I find it pretty relaxing, and it's nice to kind of add the details and layer them on top of each other and just, like, see it slowly get more emotional. I feel like that needs to potentially be a little bit more there. There we go. Okay, let's go. Bam. Save. Because I have to go to 55 with one, and then 55 with another. And then it's the tiny tassel bits on the ends. And then once that's done, that's the main bits out of the way, then I just need to potentially move her ears. I'm not too sure. And then again, it's just the mouth and the eyes. And really tiny bits like repositioning her hands and stuff. So we should, tonight, get the last little details done. Evie, if you're here, are you excited to see this by the end of the week? So no, I am. Especially, I want to see the reception. Like, gauging the reception for this is going to be nice. You know, to see what people think. Especially because of what I said before, which is like, if I can't get the permission for this, I'll just do it as a homage. You know. Do this, we just go, ooh. Bring that through to about the... I still don't know what I'm going to do for music at the moment. You know, because the whole deal with, like, Undertale music being copyrighted to hell and back by Materia. Especially because for the newest trailer, apparently we need our own stuff. So it's like, so I might have to, like, try and contact somebody properly. Oh. Kind of have an idea of who I can contact as well to see if they'll be really nice about it, but we shall see. But no, before anyone asks, it's not Ty. It would be cool. I'd just contact Ty and just be like, you know, can I do the newest trailer with the same music I've been using for like the past year or so? Is it Nick Nitro? Nick actually said that he wasn't doing Undertale, or they weren't doing Undertale stuff anymore. Last time I talked to him, they were going to phase out of it, which was, I think, about a month ago. Hang on, let's see. Trying to find, because it was Blur that set me up with Nick. Ah, there we go. Somebody deleted username? Wait, what? Oh, that was somebody else that I asked for help in VR chat, and they just apparently have deleted the user profile now. Okay. Let's see, because I have all these DMs. Yeah, there's Nick. Let's see. Undertale music is a nightmare. Huh. Some of those messages seem to have been changed, or I just don't have the right ones. That was weird. I swear Nick said they were going to phase out of stuff, but apparently I'm wrong? Okay, take that back. That's weird. Permission from Toby himself. That would be good. Yeah, no, I don't know where I got that from with Nick then, because I swear I had a message from Nick saying somewhere, like, they were going to phase out of music eventually like that, and we're planning on doing other stuff. That's really weird. That is... Huh. That makes me sound literally like, partially like I'm throwing shade there when I'm not. No. It's... Or at least it makes me sound sus. I swear I read that somewhere, I don't know where now. Otherwise I wouldn't bring it up in conversation, you know. That's weird. I honestly have no clue what I got that from. kind of concerned as to why the hell I would think that if I'm not right. Yeah. Anybody else ever had that where, like, you think one thing and you're so sure of it and the next moment you're just wrong? Because I can't say it's something that I've experienced too often. When there are a lot of things going on in life, it can happen easily, says Lucky. I just hope that doesn't get taken the wrong way in future, you know? Because, like, I've got no problems with Nick or anything. It's just really weird how that happened. I'm really confused. Oh, God. Jeez. Oh, my God. That was a dry cough. I'm getting a drink. You guys are coming with me for a drink now. I don't know. I really don't know. It has me so confused. Dude, where did I just pull that out of? Oh. It's talking out my butt while I'm trying to do animating. At least this headdress will get done tonight. And then, like I said, I just need to figure out whether I can do the phonetics, the facial shape keys myself or what. I guess we'll find out, because it only comes with one, and I'd prefer like 2 or 3, maybe 4, so that there's some variation between the different letters that, you know, and when somebody speaks. That way it just looks more realistic. Because blinks and everything I already have down, it's just I'm gonna need those. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. I'm super hyped for this, because 1, I'm actually getting animation practice again, which I've not had for a little while. 2, I'm happy with how it's coming out. 3, I like the model and everything, and the way that everything's set up. And 4, it allows me to see more or less a finished sort of representation of what I'm trying to do on a larger scale in a shorter amount of time. I know it's only like a minute or so. It'd be roughly 55 seconds of animated footage, plus you add on the little bits extra for any text that I include, so it'll probably be like a 2-minute trailer or something, or 2-minute demo. Maybe a little bit less, but it's like, it's still nice. It's like, oh dude, you spent like a week or so, just under a week, working on one character for like a minute's worth of talking. It's like, excuse me? I still like it either way. It's progress. You know, everybody's been after progress for ages. And be like, dude, how long is this gonna take? And I'm like, oh, it's a one-man job. Technically, it's a one-man job. You gotta give me time to cook. I've still gotta get, like, actually practice fight animations. I might just do the small idea that I keep on mentioning in, like, multiple streams to do fight practice. That'd be good. Just do like fight practice and have a good time. Either that or for a laugh, just deliberately lean in the chocolate Ceroba joke and just have Kara versus chocolate Ceroba. Well, that would be fun. Hope everybody's okay in chat, by the way. Sorry, this is taking forever. I'm just like getting my drink here now. I'm trying to min-max my my time, so I've got to spend as much time as possible doing this without really resorting too much to like drinking or whatever. I get a little drink here and there, min-max the amount of time that I spend on this, and looking after family as well, and then basically everything should go pretty smoothly, I think. I get like a couple of hours each night to do this kind of stuff while also socializing with friends, so it's nice at least. I don't want to do what I did previously where I was just like block out anybody and just get my head down and spend like a good 4 or 5 hours doing this stuff but having no social life. No, it's pretty crazy. It's like after I come off stream, I've got to do at least 2 sets of chores, and then I can go to bed and hopefully wake up at a decent time so I'm not passing out tomorrow. Because I passed out partially today. I think I got like 5 or 6 hours sleep last night, and then I just passed out for like 10 minutes on the floor face down before. It was hilarious. My wife was like, dude, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I think I am. Didn't even know I'd got out. Probably not even singing the right song at this point in time. I've seen a lot of fight animations with tutorials like Cake. Yeah, Cake's good. Cake and Monty, yes. Are we gonna have some fight? No. This demo is a very solemn one. For permission to use the fan comic idea, or at least, you know, do homage to it. I've been looking at Cake a lot and Monty's stuff. I've been a big fan of Monty's stuff for ages. So I suppose what I could do is do more research, like watch Cake's actual like breakdown of it. It's like an hour or something long at a convention. For Monty's work, and then go from there, because Monty referenced a lot of stuff like Jackie Chan or whatever. Personally, I draw more of my inspiration from like anime and stuff, so I'll just like see a scene in an anime and just be like, oh, that looks cool, I can use that, you know? Ooh. That's what I've been doing up until now anyway, so I figure I need to make everything a lot more fast-paced and free-flowing, but it's going to look better anyway in 30 frames per second, you know, other than, because previously I was doing it in 24, and it just didn't look as fluid, so I figure if I do it in 30, make it faster, and try and make it look good, then I think we'll be there, you know, in terms of getting it just how I want it. I bring that forwards a little bit. And then go back just slightly. There we go, that's not too bad. And then we, oh hell, that's like all the way back. that's literally like all the way back here. I'm gonna have to literally like bend there, I think. It's gonna swing like massively. Oh, but not for a while. What's this track? 51. What are we up to? Oh, we're up to the dunes. Okay. Add a bit of residual animation. There we go. Maybe do that a little bit. Yeah, like that, and then we just go. Oh, let's that back again. And then we can have it tweak again. It goes like... I feel like that's pretty cool. Doesn't look too floaty, and then if I need to, I can just be like, handle automatic, see if that works for a little cheat. Okay, that doesn't seem to be too bad. Ooh, let's see. Hey Sammy, how you doing? Let's see. About to head out, says Lucky. Take care of... You want to finish Gerson's parts and such. Friday might be better. Friday might be better, Lucky. Just because of me being able to stay up maybe a little bit later. Obviously, it's an issue because of time zones and everything, but... Hopefully, we'll be good. Someone broke the couch, says Sammy. Wait, what? Oh, Sammy, now you're here, I can ask for your input as well. I'll just like go back a little bit and then bring it forwards a little bit more. Why is Ceroba's ribbon doing this? Is it going to the default position there before it comes? Yeah, it is. Oh boy. Right, so that needs to be... yeah. Okay, so Sammy, get this right. I've mentioned it before that there may be a event this year that we may be trying to get into. And if I'm lucky, I can't mention anything about it, so I'm being very secretive already, just in case. As an assumption that we get in, right? So, essentially, the whole deal at the moment is, if this happens, then I have to focus on that. Everything has to be on that. So I'll essentially be saving up everything, making a new trailer, and it will probably be the last trailer until... no, we start seeing, like, because I want to release these things in small segments so that I can at least get things out to people sooner rather than later. So I feel like we get, like, the ruins out, then we do Waterfall, then we get the ruins, then Snowden, then Waterfall, you know, we do it in order. So it'll be staggered release, it'll take a while to do each one. But the idea being that, you know, there'll always be something there, and, like, maybe do mini trailers for each segment, but this will be, like, the main big trailer to get people interested again. And one of the ideas I had to kind of tie everything in, you know, because Immersiontale's kind of an AU, because of the slight tweaks of it. Right, because of all the tweaks that I'm doing, I was considering doing it and trying to tie it into the bigger multiverse by having part of the trailer show the Doodle Sphere. And having the, you know, because you can have the pages in the Doodle Sphere hanging from the ceiling for each of the different universes. I was considering doing that as an intro and having the Immersiontale logo on one of the pages. That's if you're familiar with the Doodle Sphere and stuff, and the AU things. I figured, because I was asking somebody in the Undernet this before, and I was saying, like, if I remember rightly, the Doodle Sphere would be really easy to create, right? Because I've watched Underverse. Like, I've watched Underverse, but it was literally ages ago at this point. It's like 9 months ago, and I only watched it once. And I think it was, like, everything up until the most recent thing that they were doing at the time. So, I can't remember much of it, right? So... it's the whole deal with it is, what I remember is the pages hanging from the roof, and we can see them in VR chat as well. I can go to the Doodle Sphere in VR chat if I need to explain it. But basically, from what I remember, errors part. Also, you don't on Avatar. Wait, what? The idea was to have the thing that, sorry for Avatar. You don't your Avatar. Oh, you done your Avatar. I need to mess around with that. I need to do it now. I just realized what you just said, which is my avatar is not on screen. I went to the kitchen before to get a drink and then came back and did not reappear. Where are you? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I went to the kitchen before to get a drink and did not return. I was speaking from beyond the veil. But yeah, Arsene says hi. Hello! So, from what I remember about the Doodle Sphere, the pages that hang up in the ceiling are each universe, right? And each one of them can potentially have the logo for that universe on the page. From what I remember, at least, because I know the X-Tail one has like it's purple with the, or Crosstail, sorry. The Crosstail one is purple with the white X in the center. So I'm like, I could totally do something like that. I could totally do something like that easy as part of the trail thing. It's called X-Tail. I keep hearing it differently. I keep hearing it differently from different people. Like, I talked to somebody before, and I was saying X-Tail, and then I watched a video after this. I think it was Super Eye Patch Wolf, and they were saying Crosstail, and I was like, what is it? Which one is it? It just, it's doing my head in. It's doing my head in. That moment where you're trying to keep up with fan stuff and not embarrass yourself by saying the wrong thing, and instead it's like, no, you're embarrassing yourself by saying the wrong thing. It's like, god damn it. God damn it, memes. Don't remember if any of the AUs had markings, not been sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it again now. Like, I watched Underverse and X-Tail when, like I was saying, like 9 months ago or something. I need to watch them again because they're so good, from what I remember. I remember also crying a little bit because of seeing familiar characters just dying and me just be like, dude, because it was pretty close to when I'd done, or at least it wasn't too soon. It was maybe like months after a couple of months after I'd finished my actual first playthrough of Undertale, and I was just like, dude, this is messed up. I don't remember if any of the other AUs had markings. Yeah, I don't think any of the other ones did, apart from X-Tail. Like, I'm going to start up and show you in VR. Because I could always quite easily just... I assume they do that for, like, the sake of simplicity for animating. I imagine if they really wanted to, they could do, like, all of the logos for each of the AUs. No, that's how I feel, at least, anyway. Could easily put a couple in there. But I feel like having them dangling and rotating would be pretty cool. Oh, what's this DM now? Is that you, memes? Oh, boy. The fun we have. I'm gonna quickly bring this up. VR chat reference time. Do-do-do-do-do. Come on, VR chat, work. I'm still going to do another ribbon here and then get a load of other stuff done. Oh my god. We're just like not for the moment. There we go. But there is a question, what would the symbols be? I feel like just anagrams would be vague. So at the moment, instead of having, oh god, that's because I have Asriel on as my new avatar for a little bit. I was thinking of having, instead of just one heart, I was considering having multiple of them. I was actually gonna like start trying to design that as something. Not heart, soul, whatever. I was gonna consider having multiple of them on in different locations just to kind of contrast. Because you've got that whole thing where essentially Immersiontale, the whole deal with it is one of the player characters essentially constantly sort of breaking between it just being a game and them actually being emotionally attached. So the idea is to have some kind of separation in the center and have the souls either side. What? Would like to join them? No, not yet, Frisky. You asked me before. I'm sorry. This will come up on stream and everybody will wonder who you are. I don't mean any offense by it. I gotta go in this for research. I'm sorry. Yeah, Frisky asked me before. They were like, "It's gonna be done in like the next month." I was like, "No, it's not that quick." Immersiontale is not a project that can be done that quickly. Research with Dave, yes. Watch, there's gonna be a request for memes. So, I love that. Every time you go into a new world. But yeah, the doodle sphere obviously looks like this. Everyone's familiar with it, with the pages like hanging from the ceiling. And there's the X-tail door that leads to the skeleton's house. But I was considering just having an area like this and just having all the pages kind of hanging there and then rotating and having the X-tail one be like there, so you can clearly see it's part of the multiverse, and then have the Immersiontale one spin round into frame as we're doing like the dramatic text or whatever else on screen to kind of link this all in, because essentially it's an AU. It's an AU where the player is a little bit more involved, but also not at the same time. And we've got the alternate characters that will be in to fill in the gaps that weren't normally there. And if I get permission for this ending, then that's really going to make it more of an AU. So those AU elements do make it just slightly different. Where's Era's beanbag chair? Yeah, it's over here. Era's place is over here. Bam! There we go. There's the beanbag chair with the chocolate as well. I don't even. There's the chocolate, and then there's all the stuff hanging from the ceiling. But yeah, that's the idea at the moment. I'm just gonna get out of here before I get bombarded with invites. My favorite sentence? Yeah, I got out there before I get bombarded by everybody. But yeah, that's my idea at the moment. Oh. Fresh is cool. Fresh is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of a certain character in a UK gaming magazine from the 90s. Like, I'm going to be really hitting hard here with this now. Hang on. What's that? I'm trying to remember the character's name. There was an actual, like, proper... Oh, there we go. Okay. So, this one's gonna be hitting pretty deep for people. But yeah, the mascot for Sonic the Comic in the UK for ages was this character called Mega Droid. And Mega Droid essentially was a Mega Drive style robot or Genesis sort of console made into a robot form. And no joke, he just talked like Fresh Sans all the time. Just reminds me of Fresh Sans. Or just Fresh. You know, so... Still animating it, yes. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and find this real quick. I'm trying to find one that's not super bulky. Yeah, between pages in the comic, you'd get this guy chiming in and talking all 90s and everything. It was pretty nuts. There he is. I love the way, even back in this, because of the way the comic was wrote, literally, part of it is just him there shouting, "Hey, boomers!" No joke, I should send this to memes. Hey, boomers. Memes are probably like, wait, what? I'm about to blow everybody's mind by bringing this up and, in stream now. Everyone's gonna be like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're meant to be animating. It's like, yeah, but I'm also going through stuff which I find amusing because it reminds me of something else. This, no joke, this is from like pre-2000. Come on. Oh, I'm in pose mode, that's why. This is pre-2000, right? This is from the English Sonic the Comic. And that's Mega Droid. He's literally just Fresh Sans as a Sega Genesis console. Hey, boomer. But yeah, I can't remember why people that read the comic were called boomer at the time. There was like a certain thing about it, but yeah. I'd never seen that. Yeah, I hit hard. This was like pre-2000. So if you were not around before year 2000, then you won't have seen this. Lucky enough, when I started going out with my partner, I mentioned to her that I had like almost all of the UK Sonic the Comics at one point, and my parents decided it would be fun to just give them away to a local school at one point. So when me and my partner got together, I mentioned it, and I was just like, "Look, we need to get these back." So I ended up like going on eBay at the time. This is when eBay used postal checks or accepted postal checks as a form of payment. And we went online and found a bunch of these things for like, I think it was 74 issues for roughly about $50. So we went ahead and got them. So I actually have them upstairs in storage. So that's always fun. I'm gonna show my little one those at some point. It's gonna be funny. Like, check these out because they actually are good stories. It's just crazy seeing them. Again, they're made by the creators of Judge Dredd as well. That's the funniest. They're made by the same people that make AD 2000, which is Judge Dredd. Which you would not expect. That's why some of the plot lines are very dark. If I put that there... Oh, no. I do that and put that there. Oh, and then bring that back to there. We should be good. Let's just... that needs to rotate a little bit more. Hang on. Okay. The art on the left-hand side is the UK art for Sonic 3D Blast. Yeah. Have you gone through including the stream for Ceroba demos? No. So for everyone who wants to know, I think this might actually be... I just realized what that might have meant there. In terms of like the progress, I think there has been like 4 different ones for Ceroba so far. One was like blocking stuff out. The other one was going over and doing a her a little bit, and then doing a bangs and stuff. We're slowly getting there. Got like different details. Like, I'll show you what I've got at the moment. It's not a fast process, especially doing it the way that I'm doing it, but we do get a nice, satisfying animation to look at the end, so... I love the way her and everything else moves. It's just so nice. I might actually tweak that one there. That there, where she, like, kicks that out a little bit. I figure if I just, like, automatic handle that. I do that. If I have 2 automatics between another one, it's fine. Oh, no. That needs to go there like that. Because then if it's between another one, it goes stationary pretty nicely. I need that to be roughly about there. What happens is an automatic kind of just like gives it that extra wiggle, and it allows me to cheat a little bit. Arson says, chocolate num 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 num. Yeah, chocolate Ceroba again. I joked about that at the beginning. But yeah, we've been through a couple of streams now. By the end of this week, this demo will be done. I dislike Minecraft music, says Kiro. It's okay. It's nice and relaxing sometimes. Depends on how much time you spent on Minecraft, you know. Or whether you just don't like the music to begin with. I tend to find it quite relaxing. Bye. I do that and go handle automatic, and then we go... Trying to see how much I can get away with automatic handles, because they actually do help loads. It's too loud. Hey, Gaster. Memes, no. Stop it. Because I sense controversy, says Gaster. Nah, we good. You're speaking to a person who's used to having the volume loud in games like Roblox. That's fair enough. That doesn't look like Gaster, says Jay. Oh. Trying to see if I can use... Nah, we're good there for the moment. What about here? Let's try... If I do those 3 as automatics, that should give me a little bit more jiggle. Maybe that one as well. There we go, that's pretty nice. Now we go, whoop. Okay, if I... Oh. Come on. It's funny, because when it comes to, like, conversations and stuff, I have the most interesting conversations with the Undertale community. I think about certain things. Because I mentioned for ages that that I just literally touched the surface of how much I know and can talk about, bare minimum sometimes, because of me originally being a channel that focused more on like mech stuff and anime. So you get a lot of people coming and talking to me about that kind of stuff, but since I switched to Undertale, it's been a lot more varied. It's pretty amusing. I'm literally still scratching the bare surface of which I can talk conversation-wise though. So much stuff to talk about. Dude, that looks so good. I may or may not have an alternate universe where I'm part dragon, says Kiro. Or even just a full dragon in the underground. There's not... Speaking about it, there's not really any dragons in the underground, is there, outside of Sad Dragon? That's ordering his pizza. I mean, I don't think you could consider So Sorry a dragon. Although people like not to bring up So Sorry for obvious reasons. Let's just look at this from the beginning, right? All this stuff like her and everything's been done. so close to being done here. It's all these neat little details that really make her feel alive and make her feel more like a character and less like just a 3D model. It's gonna be interesting trying to do something with the ears. I'm actually looking at videos of like foxes online and stuff at this point to see how much they actually move their ears. But it's not immediately obvious how much they do, so these might be a little bit more static. Currently playing Minecraft alone using the mod Cave Factory. Oh, interesting. Who are we animating? This is Ceroba. So now I need to do this side. What we have to do here is animate the main portion of this. And then later on, what I'll be doing is animating the tassels, the ends of the tassels. Ceroba gets an animation, but not me. Yeah, I just literally do not have a. I would say I don't have a Gaster model. It's like I don't have a good one. It's the stereotypical like. It's not the one that you see in the end room of Waterfall or the, you know, the secret room in Waterfall. It's more the one that you see in every other AU where it's like a guy in a turtleneck that just happens to be a skeleton. Oh, so where's the transforming sequence, this guy? What, in before I have to animate Ceroba transforming? That would be crazy. Nice to see you again, by the way, Sky. So I figure she's gonna need that to be there. And what we're gonna do here is just to make sure this swinged looks a little bit more natural. We're gonna just go. There we go. Now the question is, does the other one? No. We gotta save this as well. Like, making so much more progress. Later, Dave, a streamer, is playing Undertale. Glitchtail Gaster is pretty similar to Canon. Wait, what? Isn't there a Gaster reference in Yellow? I can't remember. If there is, I haven't seen it. I remember somebody bringing it up during the playthrough, but I don't, like, I wasn't taking it seriously, so. That's a little bit too slow. That needs to be about there. Ooh. I need to edit the video from last night where we went through VR chat with Doge from the Minecraft creations team. It was so funny, just like going through the Undernet and the Hall of Souls. It's worth its own video just to see Doge's marketable plushie. You know, the one that turned Betty into a potato? Yeah. I had haunting thoughts this guy. Wait, what? That needs to only swing there. I gotta get this just right. The idea is we've got to make this look decent there, and then if I hit that there as automatic, what happens? That needs to be brought forwards more, that's what. And then that needs to be brought a heck of a lot more, and that needs to be brought this way. That needs to be brought this way. Still too slow though. Ceroba. That was terrible on me. If I had this model, I had Sailor Mars transformation sequence, but fire would start melting. Oh god. I angered the anti-furry community, says Kiro. You might not want to do that. The thing is, it's like, people can believe whatever they want to believe or like whatever they want to believe. It's just, you know, you don't force your opinions on people. That's what I've always stuck to, because it means that everybody gets along pretty much just fine. You know. It's like I could believe some absolutely wacky stuff, and it's like, or just be like, oh yeah, this is my thing, and people could totally be not into it, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna force people to enjoy or whatever. So it's how I've actually ran my channel for quite a long time now, for like 5 years, and I've pretty much got along with everybody. Apart from like the exception of 1 or 2 people that seem to be deliberately out to cause trouble. Or do some weird stuff. Oh. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion and voicing them, but no obligation to agree with them. Yeah, exactly. It's like, for instance, this is just an example. I could turn around and be like, oh, I'm super religious, but it's not as if I'm going to turn around to somebody who's like not religious and be like, you should believe this, and then totally berate them on stream. It's just, it's not good. You know, it's the same thing with like furry or anti-furry stuff. I'm not going to take either side, because I have people in like my Discord that are both, you know, and we're able to joke along with each other because it's just amusing. You know, everybody knows they're just joking about it, but it's all fun and games basically, and nobody's like really having a go at each other. You know. I mentioned before my whole stance on like other streams on stuff. What are you doing? Says Red Savarin, I think that is. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm animating characters from Undertale. I'm making a 3D Undertale movie based on the True Pacifist route. This is just a small demo that I'm making with one of the Undertale yellow characters, which is Ceroba. I've just got a model that I'm animating at the moment for a fan comic that somebody's made. I'm just going to see if they like the animation, so that I can then hopefully get permission to use the comic as a template to do the full thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, now I'll get back to my playlist, which says Kiro. Enjoy! Oh, there we go. Isn't this the fight music versus the Feisty 5? I'm trying to remember. I swear it is. I'm gonna just check this out because I swear it is. Where's YouTube? That reminds me, I had a good laugh the other day. I had a similar experience to somebody in the Under event Discord where they turned around and said, yeah, so anyway, I was keeping off Twitter today, and then I go on Twitter, and basically all I see when I log on is just the gin. And I was like, wait, what? I log on to Twitter to check it out, and it's literally just says in trending the gin. I click it, and it's Shay at the top sending a message that's just an image of Chujin's face. It just says, look, it's the gin. And I was like, oh god, what the heck? So funny. It's looking very good, actually, says Red. I'll show you the full thing at the moment that I've got with Ceroba's thing going on. So we got a look in here. She's placing the flowers. This is supposed to be Clover's resting place. Then we've got her moving around here with the ribbons moving and everything. Her mouth and her eyes will move properly and blink properly at some other point. There is voice in the background. I've just got it muted for the moment while I'm doing this, but yeah. I really like how this is looking so far. All these little additions are really starting to add up to make the character look real nice. You have Kaneko. I do not, unfortunately. I have the color swap in VR chat. But yeah, I've done like a load of other animations and stuff for the other characters in Undertale. It's just this is the current test just for Ceroba. Ah, there we go. I need that to be there. And then that's gonna go like that and come outwards slightly. Give it some dynamic look. It needs to come out faster a little bit, or faster. The idea is that this will be flowing behind her like this, and it trails behind her a little bit. And then it's gonna swing around forwards like that, about there. Not too hard, but hard enough that we then get a little bit of a kickback to about here. So we got, needs to be about there. So if I go ahead now and do automatic between those. There we go, that's not too bad. The mod I am having, I eat one of the worst foods in the game, rotten fish. Oh yeah, you do that, it's not going to be good. If I go backwards just slightly with that, and then go forwards again, and then go automatic, that should... Yeah, there we go. And then, bam. The mod gives you a zombie spawner so you can eat. The funniest thing I've seen in terms of like spawners and stuff is the one that's in VR chat where it's a literal sand spawner. Because I have it as an avatar, you can just spawn sands. It's amusing where people are like, what the hell, why is there a bunch of sands in the undernet? Oh, that needs to be more out to give a little bit more expression. There we go, whoop. And it needs to come out faster. It needs to be moved back slightly and... Up there. And we'll move it slightly forward so it goes whoop. And then that needs to be roughly about here. Let's just go. Yes, we go forwards and then it comes back roughly about here. Okay. Oop. Too fast. There we go. That needs to be more forwards too, to add dramatic sweep to it. It also needs to be slightly out by the looks of it there, so we go. Oop. That's looking a little bit better, so we go. Move that a little bit. And then that falls back into place about there. So if I put that there for a moment, see what happens. I just realized my my face was leaning too far to the side there. You get people online turning around and telling you that, you know, it's a lot more easier doing this with like physics and stuff, and just letting computers do it themselves. But I much rather prefer doing stuff like this a little bit more by hand, because it's nice. You know, it's nice being able to have this much control. Oh. But that, just having that come back and turn around and be like, dude, I can do that practically by hand. It's just nice. Really nice. And we're actually making good headway as well here, because we're like 17 seconds in. Oh, right, so we go... Oh. We'll do that this time and have it come a little bit out. And that's going to go back in roughly about there. We can tweak it if we need to. What we'll do is we'll have that go slightly like that when it goes back in. The idea being it's going to bounce and twist a little bit. Have it moved just ever so slightly up front, so we got... And then I can take that and put that one roughly about there, and there we go. I can take those, automatics. That's not too bad, and then instead of going back there, we're gonna handle it like this and try and make it doesn't look like it's stupidly clipping, or at least I try not to. It's the way that it's resting at the moment. Ah, it's gotta go there. Oh, let's see. God damn it, memes. I've seen one like that before. I think, wait a minute, is that the same one? Is that how, yeah it is. Memes, I've seen that one on Twitter the other day. For anyone who wants to know, I'm getting DM'd by memes, and memes is sending me Undertale yellow stuff. I seen that the other day. It was pretty funny. Like, what's the other stuff that I liked recently? Remember, your likes are publicly visible. Oh, the ones I've seen recently that I got as like inspiration with Toriel and Asgore, and Toriel's crying over what looks like either I think it's Azrael turning to dust right in front of her. That was messed up. There's some story shift stuff. There's Chibi Azrael, hyper god of death. Some fan stuff from the Under event. Some other stuff. Oh, family portrait of the Ketsukane family. Chujin, Toby playing, I think, Mother? And there's some other animations that people have done. There's one. Artists show you most popular piece. It's just Frisk catapulting through Azrael, god of hyper death. Chujin, again. Some more crazy memes. People finding out how you actually make the water effect for the Ghana Maker. Where else? A lot of stuff that I've liked recently. There we go. Frisk on the hill for the intro of Shadow the Hedgehog next to Shadow. A lot of crazy stuff. Oh. I was waiting to see when the music would pick up then. Billy, what have you done? No. Here we go. From here we go out just a little bit. On there. So we go. That one. Pretty nice. Just making sure. Yep, there we go. I remember when I found out about automatic frames and stuff ages ago, I was like, this is such a lifesaver. that needs to come to the back there. I don't know why it was moved there, that's really weird. So that way? Do that going forwards and have that lie roughly about there? Handle type, automatic, should just be able to... Nope. I need to do a small bit there where it just like rests roughly around there. Okay, that's better than what it was. We could just go. There we go, we're so close to I'm now using zombies to fill my blood altars, says Kira. Okay. I have not played Minecraft in quite a while. At least a couple of years. Be interested to see what it's like now. The last update I played was when they did the it's modded. I mean, fair enough. I'm just saying in general. Like the last time I played was when they included the new caves update. I think it was for the Xbox One or the PC one or whatever. There you go. Let's that moment where I'm like yawning on mic. It's fine. It's all good. And before somebody says get to sleep, it's like I'm just reaching the end. Need to get this done. Oh. I go fast with that and just go, ooh. No, no, no. Don't think I should move that there. Just realised, are we next to another? If we're next to another, I'll... No, but we're close. What is it? We're at 130 and another... Well, medium, sorry, is at 156. I like these like large sweeping motions with the ribbon and stuff. It might not be 100% accurate, but it is pretty cool. Like, we got, ooh. Like that. It's a little bit more like here. I love the way that most of this I'm doing without automatic, and then I'm just like putting automatic on just for the sake of making sure it just works. Last bit needs to be slowed down. Oh. Auto clamped. There we go. Auto clamped essentially just like slows it down a little bit. If you have Curse Forge, I recommend you try Cave Factory mod. Interesting. Maybe I will at some point. Like, it'd be cool to get back into Minecraft because it is actually fun. It's just I get lost in the underground for literally hours on end. My chocolates and Roma time, Satoshi. Hello again. So yeah, whenever I'm playing Minecraft, sorry Doge, somebody was just asking about it. Whenever I'm playing Minecraft, I play the literally underground cave demon or dwarf. And by that, what I mean is I will spend literally like the entire game session with somebody just mining a, like a giant ass tunnel out to the end of the other side of the level. Yeah. So I could spend like a good 8-hour session not seeing the sun. And yeah, people outside will be like, dude, are you coming out for like resources and stuff? I'm like, no, bring them down. Is that black? No, that's a material. It's just a default material. This is the proper color. This is just a default shader. Doge, I hope you like this when I show this off in a little bit, because like all the other little bits added on is so good. Got there. Too fast. Got there. Yellow's OST, man, it just slaps. Slaps so nice. Like, for this especially. I like the little inclusion of the yeah in the background that you can just about hear. It's a pretty nice touch. Almost done here with the ribbon, and then I just need to do the ends of the ribbon, and then it's just a little bit on the ears, and then the face stuff, and we're done. And it's only what, Thursday? I did say I'd get this done by the end of the week, so oh, there we go. Got there. I twist that section there just slightly. Here we go. Then bring that back in. Oh, and then we move it slightly forwards to give it a little bit of physics. That there needs to be slightly forwards as well. We got, whoop. I feel like the end of that will probably be better. And then have that go like there. I take that and do automatic handle on that now, is it? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, wait a minute. The only problem with an automatic handle there is the clipping a little bit too much there. We can edit that just by manually tweaking that there. And then just going automatic. It should. Hey, holds in line pretty nicely. Then we're almost done with the last bit. And then, like I was saying, adding everything onto each other in like layers is so cool. Dude, the amount of times I heard the running away track from Yellow when I was doing the True Pacifist run, oh, it was crazy. When you have to get the line just perfect. Oh, just realised I'm knocking my my microphone here. That's not professional of me at all. That moment where you're trying to do the line for running away from Axis, and you just keep goofing it up over and over and over again, and it has to literally be like the perfect line. That was pretty crazy. That needs to be slightly delayed. About there, maybe? Yep. And then if I just go, oop, we go, place that roughly about there. Then we get that swing back, and then about there. I have a feeling I know where that's going. Yep. So what this is it's in the wrong position because it was in another position for when I animated this before. And then we can just go automatics. And then once it gets to there, what we can do is whoop, whoop, and then back again there. Oh no, too soon. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we just got to do the next one, which is transitioning into this one. Hey, it's the garden fire. I really like this. It's got that. This track has that really melancholy sort of like feeling to it. It's like it's a sense of wonder, but it's also a little bit depressing, and it's a little bit calming at the same time. It's weird. It's how people describe waterfalls sometimes. Oh, let's try about there. So we go whoop. And that swings through there. Like so. So it goes whoop. Needs to be a little bit slower. And then about there is when we're gonna have that come all the way through there. Such a specific vibe, but what I really like is it's. I remember when I first walked into that area, and you get that like slight unease, but it's also that fascination of like, wow, it's a new area and everything. It's so cool with the potential of everything, especially when you're reading like the text. And the next minute, it starts getting like slightly creepy, and you're just like, oh, this is kind of unnerving. It's a weird mix of feels. Yo, that's hang on. That needs to be slightly faster there. And that needs to be slightly faster. And then it comes back through here like this. So we go bam. Because it needs to stop at some point, so we go. There we go. Now if I automatic that between each other, that doesn't actually look too bad. I think maybe the frames at the beginning are slightly hanging around too much. That's too floaty. Hangs around there way too long. Is it because of that? If I just like fix that. Ooh. Oh, jeez. That looks better. If I do that now from the side. Dude, that's so good. Right, it's delish. This is what I got at the moment. This is before I go ahead and do like the ears and everything else. And the end of the tassels, right? This is everything combined so far. I haven't even paid attention to whether those ribbons are off key, you know, like aren't coordinating with each other. But they're just naturally not coordinating with each other anyway. It makes it look so much more natural. Oh my god. It's so satisfying just to like see those look like they have physics on them. And then you got the whole thing of her dragging along her top. I think the most satisfying thing for me about all of this is to know that I've done this and it looks really nice compared to when I used to not do any animation at all and I wanted to do animation. You know, like I've mentioned it in the previous stream, but for years I wanted to get into animating like this. And I just never could because the software that I was using it wasn't nice. Like, the best way of describing it was you'd literally have this sort of setup where you'd have all the keyframes, but it would not show you seconds, so you'd only go off keyframes. So you'd have to remember that there were like 30 frames in a second, and it was a lot of like math basically, and I'm just not good at that, whereas visually being able to just move it around on the slider and say like, oh, okay, it's like 50 seconds for the entire thing, and we just move it around so easily, it's just so much better, you know. But yeah, it's the little things here to know to just how it affects the hair, how it affects the tassels, the little bobs to like the back of her hair when it's swaying behind her a little bit, when it's catching on stuff. Like the same when it's catching on her clothes and is dragging a little bit. Hang on. So it implies friction. Like that. Just a little bit, it's getting caught and then dragged a little bit. It's just, oh, it's so good. I absolutely love that, and I like trying to get that sort of attention to detail with everything I do. Which is why this entire project just makes me happy, because even though, yeah, it'll probably take a long time, just having that amount of detail and character stuff is just nice, you know? It's so satisfying to turn around and be like, yeah, I spent a couple of days on this, and I'm really satisfied with it. I just need to figure out what to do with the ears here, because, like, when you look at actual videos of foxes, their ears don't move much. So it's a little bit awkward trying to figure that bit out. Let's try. So close to the end. Can't wait to set up these camera shots as well, they're going to be nice. Dude, it's so good. Save that. Now I need to do the ends of the ribbon. So I need to do like here. Don't believe I manually did the beginning bit there, and then I was like, dude, I can just do it with automatics. With the end of the ribbon, it just needs to swing slightly off key. So like, for instance, is that one, or is it? Maybe that one. That one controls that, right? Yeah, it does. So for this, we need to slightly sway and imply physics. Oh, maybe not the... Oh. Definitely there, though. So like, if I go there and go in... I don't need to insert if I put that there. There we go. Just even a little bit of implied physics. Then we have it swing the other way just a tiny bit. It's just so nice. This is stuff people probably won't even see. That's the funniest bit about all of this. It's like, people won't even see or won't even care. Hang on. Kicking out there a little bit at the end is going to be nice. Too much. And then I think it was that one for resting. Yeah. So if I copy that pose, at least for resting, then I know. This is another one that's like, in terms of tracks, that's very, like, full of hope, but at the same time, it's got that sad feeling to it. This is one of my favorites from the entire Yellow OST. Oh, so good. What's that? Wait, what's that one, memes? God damn it. I didn't realize you were sending me Ben 10 stuff of all things. Oh. Okay. Keyframes. Meanwhile, Memes is probably hanging out in VR chat and then sending me this stuff. It's Wizard Time Moody. Fireball shoots fireball at zombie from Terraria. Oh, there we go. So if I swings like that and then... Oh. And then after that it's another. Which gets you copyrighted if you... copyright striked if you play it on stream. Which I got the last time again. Not another, sorry, a medium. It's another medium for the standard Undertale thing. Soundtrack. Let's just do... Let's just do Flowey's one. Where is it? There we go. Flowey's one's crazy, so... I ain't on VRC, I'm just... Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I thought it'd be funny. I was like, hey, probably in VRC, just chilling. And messing around. I need to imply motion here, so it's like... Whoop. That kicks out just a little bit that way. And then paste pose. That is gonna look real nice if I got it just right. How does that go? Oh, that looks so good. God damn it, memes. Oh wait, where's Happy? Good news, I'm doing the lines right now. So that's Onion Sand going to be animated real soon then? That's going to be fun. This is just absolute chaos. But it's awesome. And the fact that you can hear Flowey laughing there in the background subtly. And again. And again. Seriously, how many times does Flowey laugh in this? I need that to be a little bit more Flowery Song in Yellow is much more fun to listen to. I don't know, you know, it's like, I like both of them for different reasons. Like, sure, this one slaps. Like, it slaps really nicely because it's just so different and out there. But Your Best Nightmare really, like, I really do still enjoy it. It's a nice track. What? Memes those last two aren't loading? What the heck? Oh. Hang on. Ooh. Ooh. And then that kicks backwards like that, just a tiny bit to imply motion. This bit is where it just goes crazy. I like, where's it? It's the guitar bit for this. Where's it? This bit, I think. Yeah, it's this bit. And then the like carousel music in a moment. No, it's not yet. I thought it was now. The carousel music, it just goes all kinds of wacky. It's really hard to compare because they're quite different in some ways. True, true. I suppose you could say that, like, Yellow definitely conveys a little bit more chaos. I don't know. That bit in, Yellow where you get to see the pile of bodies. Oh my god. Like, so many reset, well, not exactly reset bodies, but you know what I mean. All these Undertale fans, no, sorry, Undertale Yellow exists, Toby Fox, Undertale and Delta Real fans. The truth is Sebastian Wolf owns my games. I despise Undertale AUs. Oh, he and I despise Undertale AUs and other Undertale fan games. No, Toby. Undertale Soul and Yellow Soul and Canon Undertale. Oh no, it's a depressed go-to. Misses his wife and kids. Guess I'll die. Oh no. I'm a grown man. I can do this. I'm a big adult. Clover dies. Just tears. Yeah, those feels. It's so creepy, but I love it. The scene of Flowey going through so many different resets or different timelines, I suppose, is rough. That's like really rough, especially if you're an Asriel fan. No, because it's like, dude, we already knew he'd gone through this, but actually seeing it as something else. Because of how quickly that moves back, it's like, do I do something for that, or can I get away with... I think I can get away with that, because it's like... not like it needs too much weight to it. That does, though. Oh, come on now. Flowers descent into madness with the dialogue showing up as rough. Oh yeah. That's probably one of the craziest but most interesting parts about the entirety of Yellow, I think, is just showing that bit off, even though you know what happened in Undertale, but it's like, to what extent? You know, it gets you wondering, and then that happens, it's just like, oof. That reminds me, based off that meme, has Toby ever said how much he actually hates fan games or whatnot? Because this is just me being naive. I'm assuming he doesn't exactly hate them, he just kind of is overwhelmed by the community. Because heck, he even gave permission to Yellow, so... We knew it, but we never really witnessed it happening. Yeah! Like, witnessing it and just hearing about it are two separate things that make it crazy and rough when you actually see the experience, you know? That reminds me, is it? Yeah, it's Thursday tomorrow. That's not too bad. Oh. I love how since Yellow came out, though, there's been like an absolute myriad of new coloured fan games coming out. Oh. That is so nice, just to see the tassel there. What's this? The myth of consensual fanworks. Oh, when Toby sees the Undertale fandom. The whole thing with Sebastian Wolf is so crazy. I reckon about there. That moat where a lot of this is just going to be really nice to have it bouncing around because the automatics. Moody, you are doing very well. Thank you very much. I don't know, I like doing this. It's awesome. I like trying to make this stuff like as detailed as possible and as realistic because it's cool. I might be able to get away with that though. I just go, whoop. And then put that there. I just go handle automatic and then just go, whoop. Then put that about there and just go, It's just nice seeing all of this stuff come together, especially pretty quickly with the ribbons and stuff. Like I was saying, the easiest and final stuff will be like, hopefully the face stuff, because I've done that in the past and it's been alright just syncing it up to the audio. It's going to be good getting the entire thing in the actual, you know, scene, the new home scene. That's going to be just so good, especially because I spent ages optimizing it to be able to make sure it runs in real time. Oh, I don't think that's worth, actually. Oh. Maybe a little bit of kick there, but... Or just like that? Because there's not too much movement there. Sometimes it's like, you just gotta decide whether you want to animate it a certain way or not, based on how it is. Like here, I imagine I can just whoop. It's gonna throw like that, right? She's leaning backwards. So this implies further motion if we kick it like this. I hope your day has been amazing. It's been great. Looking after family, chilling out, just waiting to do this, you know. I've been waiting to do this, and then I need to do chores in a little bit as well, so fun times. Let's try. Automatics. Oh, yeah. Have Sol's RNG in the background. So close to doing this one ribbon, then I gotta do the other ribbon, and then the ribbons are done. Best part about the ribbons is they don't need to move too much when they're in a position like that, so I can just like have them there. But the key thing now is gonna be like this. That's gonna have to kick out that way. Hey! One of the best themes in the entire soundtrack. There we go. That strand of hair on that side, or the ribbon, sorry, should be done. Oh, that looks so good! Now I'm just gonna let that play, and just watch my entire animation play out and see what it looks like. It looks way more emotive, and it actually looks like it has physics like that. Like, just the implied physics and it moving around. Like, sure, it might be crazy in the way that it moves. Wee, all over the place. I figure the ribbon is like that, though. I figure her has a little bit more weight on her dress than the ribbon does, so the ribbon's kind of like flowing around. But it's got the tassel at the end implying weight, so... I like that. I like that so much. Let's see. I love the way I'm now animating to Ceroba's theme, more or less. At least a battle one. Oh. Wait, did that? No. Let's go here, and then we just go... Whoop. I love the way you can just about hear what sounds like. I think it's Hopes and Dreams in there. Memes, I hope you're enjoying sending me all these images, because I'm enjoying looking at them and seeing all the new ones that I'm not familiar with. Although sometimes I swear you're out just to distract me so I never get anything done. And then when I stress about it, like, no, it's fine, dude. It's like, dude, I'm not getting anything done. I'm joking when I say that, by the way. I'm joking. I'm just sending memes. It's fine, it's fine. Just wait until we go back to Shrek World. We'll take everybody to Shrek World at some point. It'll be amusing. We can see everybody's reaction again. Either that, or we see if we can find some of the Sonic Adventure 2 levels and then just go around as Ceroba. Oh my god, going around as Ceroba just singing City Escape would be hilarious. Held hostage by the memes, says Doge. Part of me wants to literally just, like, go on City Escape if there's a one in VR chat with Ceroba's model and just start singing City Escape. It would be so bad. It would literally be so bad. The Rober Adventure 2. Oh. So many Undertale yellow memes. I've not even seen some of these. Oh. I didn't even know this many existed. Oh, hang on. That lingers too much, that's why. Oh. Okay, so we go. So good. Like, who is really going to care about all these physics that I'm trying to imply here? I mean, I hope people do, but at the same time, it's kind of sad. Thinking that people probably won't care. Big Sim. Oh, this... Which one was this one again? C31. Gift. Oh. This is one that I was thinking of using for this exact demo. Meme says, I care. This one's gift. Yeah, I was trying to remember. This is one of the ones that I picked and was like, dude, this would actually... This would go pretty nicely with this, you know, the voiceover bit. And I'm probably going to cry by the end of it. I'm sure if I have everybody in, like, the VR Undernet theater or, you know, in VR in the cinema, people are going to cry over it. And no, it's not my intent to make people cry. I'm just trying to make people happy. It's just that the context is sad for obvious reasons. Oh. That needs to be slightly that way. It's a bit funny in the way that that one moves. So see, I think it's primarily because I moved it forwards ever so slightly. If I just go like, it's that one there. If I just delete that and just go, ooh. Move that one forwards, that one does the heavy lifting. And then with this one we go, ooh. There we go. What now? Forfeit possessions to Clover. Now Ceroba. Why? I don't get why, like, I know the story, but I still don't get why Ceroba does that to her own kid. It's like, just no. It's even worse because I'm a parent, you know. Like, that's the one thing that I was really upset about with getting filtered by Ceroba, was as a parent, that storyline really started to hit me hard, and then instead my rage just took over because I was getting frustrated. That really upset me because that disconnected me from the story, and I don't like the fact that it did that. Because as a parent, you start becoming more connected to stories that have kids in them, because you start seeing your own kid in that position. You know, so like, you get more, it's gonna sound stupid, you get more immersed, you know, because you're thinking about your kid in that position and what you'd do. It's like, when I was hearing Ceroba's story, I'm just like, dude, this is really sad. And then by like the 2-hour mark of her filtering me, I'm just like, I don't care, this is sad anymore. She's worst mom ever. It's just like, are you kidding me right now? I should be super invested in this emotional storyline I was before. Oh. Hey, Alvin. Gets me so frustrated with the yellow. You know, it's like I was saying when we were doing the original streams, where it's just like Scott Falco's video where he turns around and goes, yeah, the Undertale fan games literally are just super hard as nails for the sake of it, and it's stupid. I definitely agree with that. You know, it does not need to be that hard. And it's not even a skill issue, I really enjoyed the story. You know, up until that point. Alvin, I've had to do the ribbons by hand. So close to getting these ribbons done. By hand, yeah. Like, on one hand, I understand why they upped the difficulty, because people are playing it probably used to Undertale, but it's still quite tough. The thing is, it's like, obviously, you can't really compare standard players either to, like, players like Shay. Because I've seen Shay post about it recently, where he's like, I don't know what everybody's saying. Like, Ceroba's super easy compared to, like, Martlet. You know, because of the way that Martlet's feathers work. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I'd agree if I was a lot better at playing, but for the average casual fan, oh, it's pretty hard of an experience. Oh. And I know that sounds terrible of me, but, you know, turning around and being like, ooh, casual, where it's like, no, it's a fair critique of the game. Oh. Without me throwing shade at anybody. Ooh. You got this, says Alvin. Thank you very much, Alvin. There we go, if we do that. It's like it takes speedrunners half an hour, but it takes us like 4 to 5 hours to do it. I think it's because, like, obviously, and this isn't me throwing shade, but Shay plays a lot, so he knows the mechanics of the game a lot more. I'd argue that when when a speedrunner approaches the game, they probably know as much, if not more, than the actual devs themselves in terms of exploits and how the actual engine works. Because I've done that type of thing in the past. It's very similar to like games testing, in where you know more or less the same ins and outs as the actual developers. So it's like, to turn around to somebody and be like, who's a casual player, and be like, oh dude, you know, it's not that bad, you know, you just do the fight. It's like, no, there's no comparison. Oh, that song, man. It's not shade being thrown, it's just a case of skill difference. I'm also just covering my own ass, you know, just in case somebody interprets what I'm saying differently. You know, because I'm not having a go. It's just, I know somebody will turn around and be like, oh my god, you were talking smack about Shay or something. It's like, no. It's like, you were critiquing the way that Shay plays compared to yourself. It's like, no, I'm really not. I'm just saying the way that Shay plays is on such a different level in terms of understanding of the mechanics and stuff, that you then can't compare that to an average player. You know, internet moment. Yeah, it's literally, you know, it's the internet. If you say something, you have to make sure that you say it in a certain way, or that you're covering your own ass. You know, like I obviously have a problem with choosing my words correctly sometimes. You know, so it's always nice for me just to kind of throw out a little bit of clarification, to just be like, I'm not throwing shade at anybody. I've not got problems with anybody. It's more just the whole thing of sometimes I'll sound like I'm being a little bit aggressive when I don't mean to, because I'm passionate about a subject or whatever. You know. Especially when I have a keen understanding of it. It's just, I understand people will take that the wrong way sometimes and be like, dude, look, he's being aggressive. You know. It's like, nah, I'm all chill. I just, now more than ever, like with the Undertale stuff, especially when I started doing Undertale content, I feel more like I have to kind of cover myself a little bit with that kind of thing, because anything that I could say about anybody or the content in the community could be taken wrong, and because fans are very passionate, I could just get jumped. I could just get jumped by a load of people. It's like I joked about it originally, and you can hear me say it in some of the earlier streams, from when I started Immersiontale, where I was literally really worried about even releasing like the smaller sections like in the trailer, because I was like, if I don't do this correctly, if I don't get the details correct, you know, if I mess something up, I will literally get gutted like a fish by the community. Oh, so that's how afraid I was of even approaching this in the first place. So I feel like when it comes to just general talking about stuff, it's always nice to at least clarify my position so people can't put words in my mouth or say like, oh, he meant this. It's like, no, I'm telling you exactly what I'm thinking and feeling right now. You know, that way people can't just turn around and like be like, oh, this is what he thought, or this is what he really means. It's like, no, I've been nothing but honest the entire time I've been working on this project and with people, you know. So why would I start changing what I'm saying now, you know, or how I say things? Say that, and then we got Asgore's theme coming on. But yeah, it's that whole thing of like having to clarify your position. I don't find it annoying. It's just making sure that everybody knows that at this point in time, this is exactly what I was thinking. Oh, best Asgore theme. It is a really nice one. It's so good. I'm good. Hey, Kira. Oh, can I just, like... Bam! Woo! Best part about creating content at the moment as well, especially being a a YouTuber with lower sub count is that all my interactions feel personal and I can remember everybody, or most people, you know, especially ones that obviously comment more frequently. It's really nice to have that kind of like personal, friendly repertoire. Or not repertoire, rapport, I should say. You know. Not sort of like a parasocial relationship kind of thing, but more just like, yeah, come talk to people about nice stuff that I enjoy. And that's about it, and we can get along in a nice and friendly manner. Remember when you get famous as Doge? No, it was funny, I was talking to my partner the other night, Doge, and, not the other night, the other day, and I was literally like, she was like, so why were you up until like God knows when in the morning? I was like, oh, I was just hanging out with one of the other creators that's really nice, you know. It's like, oh, you good? And I was like, yeah, it was the Minecraft gang again. I was hanging out with one of the creators that does that. I was like, it's so good. She's like, oh, that's nice. I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying it. Sorry about that. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Whee! Okay, there we go. And then we are literally almost done with these ribbons. Here's the big moment where we gotta speed up the bit there. VR chat was really fun though. That's how I got hooked. You know, I got hooked on VR chat just by trying out Undernet and then other worlds that I knew from different video games in VR and being like, yeah, this is it. I'm hooked now. How was your day? I spent all my day playing with my daughter, which was awesome, and looking after her. And then played a little bit of Helldivers, and then got Onion Sans model from the commission that I put out. So Onion Sans now ready to be animated, and then I sent off the request to do Fish Receptionist. I was like, I need Fish Receptionist because you walk past her, like Sans and the player character or Frisk will walk past. So I was like, you need Fish Receptionist to be there. You know. Oh. I think that's about right. If I just do that. And then go automatic. Would that be alright? And just woo. Yeah, there we go. So now that should be... Alvin, check this out, right? Most of this should be in more or less its final preview state. There we go. Those physics on the ribbons, man. I know it took ages by hand, but it's so worth it. That's slightly ghosting though, that's got me slightly annoyed. And by ghosting, I mean it's like floating basically. Hang on, let me play the entire thing once I've fixed that bit. Ooh. That bit there needs to be brought in slightly. Same there, needs to be brought in, so we go, whoop. Huh, what position is that in there? Huh, it's okay. It's so satisfying to watch. Just having the cherry blossoms come down around her is going to be so pretty. Again, I don't know what to do with the ears though, because like with a character like this, you want to get as much expression in them as possible. And like with other characters of similar styles, a lot of expression will be shown through like how the ears bob or whatever, or if they even move at all. The thing is though, she has to be sad. So her ears are in that kind of like, position until there. No, she kind of bends them down here, and then they go back into that position like that, and then she just remains sad. So it's like, I think I should keep them like that. Like, even if I just make them slightly jiggle. Like, just tiny bits here and there. That wouldn't be too bad, but, you know, just to imply there's weight to them. Apart from that, man, this animation looks so good. You crafted the most beautiful things. Just wait until she's in New Home. Like, the cherry blossoms are gonna just... chef's kiss. It's gonna be so good. I want the actual artist to see this so badly and just be like, look, I've spent this much time on this. This is how much detail I want to go into with absolutely everything. You know. Let's just check out the hands, because I know the hands were placed slightly wrong in one section where she moves she raises her hands slightly. If I can just... This level of detail needs to be paid to everything to give me the satisfaction that I've done the best I possibly can. You know, when it comes to this animation. I do that, and then... I do that now. Hey, there we go. And then... Did her hand clip there for a moment? Oh, it does. Interesting. So the forearm position needs to be changed? That needs to be higher up. There we go. No, it doesn't clip. Ceroba genocide theme. Oh god. Is this Ceroba's genocide? I didn't... Jeez, let's just like not do this. Let's go back to beginning. It's okay. That didn't happen. We did a timeline reset. Will there be a song about the story of Immersiontale? Honestly, I have no clue. Like, I'm at the moment, I'm still... Is that buffering? Is that literally buffering on my... Oh, why you do this to me? There we go. It's Sebastian Wolf. It's like I'm only just working out, you know, like for the trailer, I'm trying to work out, like I've mentioned before about the whole thing about is just Immersiontale is more about the feelings between the player and the environment that they're in, especially like the player connecting with the story on a really emotional level that sets them on a path where they feel as though they're almost in the game. And I'm like trying to figure out how to do trailer lines for it at the moment. It's gonna be interesting because I've got to kind of link it into the little player backstory thing that I got going on to explain how they're able to get to that point, how they're emotionally invested. You know, with dropping little hints everywhere. It's like trying to do trailer lines on my iPhone of all things when my little girl's sleeping. I'm watching her, I'm just like, dude, I'll come up with some trailer lines and see whether that sounds good. You know, it's crazy. A couple on my phone here. Where is it? That sound really cheesy. Because I was watching Pokemon movie trailers today for ideas. Pokemon 2000's got a really good trailer, by the way, still. That I like to try and use. Kiro says, I'm gonna go, Moody. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed. So yeah, two that I've got here for like trailer lines, you know, that you'd expect the crazy voiceover guy to do. Where it's like, in the Transformers the movie one, they do some like crazy lines. It's like, coming this summer, you know. I got two here. We should watch the Pokemon movie with Latios and Latios. Oh god, I didn't watch the trailer for that one. But yeah, no, the trailer voice guy with like the early Pokemon films, he's like, the end of the world is at stake, and only one Pokemon trainer will win. You know, I want those kind of lines for the trailer. And yeah, I got 2 set up here, which are interesting. Trying to do some actual voiceover lines as well, but I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't do those. So yeah, I have to figure out a way that sounds really cool, that I can get all of this across, and it sound pretty awesome. And then people will be like, wow, and I'll be like, yeah, I done my job properly. So, assuming that I just don't do the ears now, because they don't need too much weight to them, the way that this feels. I've never seen the one with Latios and Latias, which is ironic because there's 2 of my favorites. My favorite Pokemon, if I had to pick 3, Marill, Lugia, and Onyx. Onyx is like my goat. Ash Ketchum is the goat. You know what I mean though, right? It's like Pokemon 2000 has a good trailer to reference for like those crazy corny lines, because it's like, it's the whole deal where it's like, something is lurking in the distance. Only one trainer can help save the world. And then it shows like all the trailer stuff. It's like, I need something like that. I need something like that. I should do something crazy like beyond your wildest imagination. When reality goes beyond the video game. It'd be crazy. Marill and Lugia, let's go. I like Gen 2. Like, Gen 2, for me, was peak. Like, I've played a lot of the other ones, but Gen 2 was really peak for me, so, like, Lugia's design is just so good. And I like Marill because he looks cute. Marill and Snubbull are 2 of the cuter ones that were in the original previews for Silver and Gold. And I like Marill. Marill just looks really cute. Not so sure about Azumarill, but also kind of helps that the Pokemon 2000 is like one of my favorite Pokemon films as well. And then I watched one of the later ones with Shaman in it with one of my friends. And we were joking that literally they're using the 4 kids voice actors still. So Shaman is actually voiced by Tails from Sonic. So we just sat there going, wait a minute, is that Tails? Tails is a hedgehog? Pokemon 2000 feels so good to watch. It's... The older Pokemon films are really cool because they don't rely so much on CGI. And I like the style of them. It's not so much nostalgia, I just like the style. It's like a lot of old anime I like. You know, because older anime has that really crisp and unique style to it. Shaman and the Sky Warriors. Caldeon's Sword of Justice. That slaps. So now I need to figure out how to do the mouth stuff. That sounds terrible if you take it out of context, especially with this exact music. Just give me a moment. I should really describe things properly instead of just sort of saying things. Copying shape groups blender. Shape keys and panels. Select object, then select copy. New shape key will be added to the active one. Yeah, but I just want, because I've got I literally have one for the mouth right here where I can be like, I can go up to Ceroba right now and just be like, hello, I'm doing the voice acting. But I need that to be better than that. So I would like to not just copy, but instead actually just like do the proper looking syllables and stuff. The flowing music makes this so funny. Clip that. No, don't clip that. Don't clip that. This is one of those moments where I'm like, no. You know, because of me saying, like, just stuff that sounds stupid or terrible or dodgy when I don't mean it to. There's gotta be one way that I can just, like, copy the mouth. Oh, come on, seriously. Words. Copy the shape keys for the mouth. So it doesn't sound as bad. New shape from mix. Let's see what that actually does then. New shape from mix blender. See what people say to me doing the... Human, I remember you're pacifist. What? This is gonna be me probably sounding stupid or naive or just not up to date with stuff. What is the deal with the whole thing of that meme of just, I remember your genocides? I've seen it, search history, I've seen it so much, and I'm just like, what is going on with it? We can call the mouth speaking orb. I don't know, it just appeared. Yeah, that meme is literally everywhere, and like, the thing is, with a lot of my streams, I don't mind just asking people because I don't mind learning on stream. So most of the time I'll just be like, dude, I'm probably wrong. Teach me about these things. It's going to be fun for me. You get to tell me and I get to understand things a little bit better, you know. But it's just something like this where it just crops up. I'm just like completely naive about, you know. Remember you're a donut. What? Frisk in bed, surrounded by everybody else, including Gaster. The bed is the hospital bed, Rudy's hospital bed from Deltarune, and it's just Sans saying, so, I guess this really was an Undertale true pacifist ending. What? That's just, no, that last one memes is just weird. What is he? I don't even, I'm not. It's okay, I'm also a boomer, says Doge. See, the reason why I say it is just because, like, sometimes I just sit in my own little world and don't really explore outside of it. So it's not so much that I'm a boomer or whatever. You know, it's just the whole thing of it's just like, if I don't venture outside my comfort zone, I'm never going to figure these things out. So I'm way more happy to admit when I don't know something, because then I feel like it at least allows me to connect to people a little bit easier. You know, because then they're like, oh, he doesn't know. Okay, let's tell him, you know. I'd much rather be taught by the audience, but hopefully not in a weird way, you know. Like, context is everything. So I remember, as a kid, thinking movies back then was real. I thought Star Wars was real, says Alvin, because it was in a far, far galaxy, and I thought Batman was real, but hey, that's just a theory. God damn it, Alvin. Trolling me. Memes, what the hell? So many just random Undertale memes. Well, I'm searching up stuff here. Okay, shape keys panel. How to combine multiple shape keys into one. Okay, let's see. What does this do? I was working on a game and had 4 shape keys. I had to combine them all into a single shape key as a Unity developer, but when I tried, I couldn't. How does this work? There's a new shape from mix function. Is that not what you want? Push all the values in the desired shape keys as much as you want, then click the down arrow and click choose from shape from new mix, which will create a brand new shape key that's a mix of these. Okay, so if I If I just do that for, like, the open mouth one, then, could that technically give me, like... Ceroba just went from looking like she was chill to looking like she just had a heart attack. What? I don't remember her eyes being that wide. Is that because I give her the sad face? It is. It's because I give her the sad face. I made that one myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Those ones for controlling the skirt there as well. Before anyone takes these out of context, where were they? I'm making a meme out of that, says Alvin. So for anyone that's looking at these and being like, hey, what's he mean, skirt adjust, skirt raise? I showed this off in a previous stream, one of the earlier ones, and I said the whole deal with this is it does it tastefully, so I can adjust the length of a skirt so that it goes over her feet like that. It is nothing more, and you can't go further than one there. So yeah, I'm only getting thigh with that, and even then I'm not really using that one, so in fact, just for controversy, because I brought it up on stream, I'm just going to remove the other one and just click save. So there we go, it's saved. Now nobody can say anything dodgy about that before anybody starts thinking that way. I got the line, says Moody. Moody says Happy. Thank you very much, Happy. I'm just finishing up here. Let's see. Memes is just busy sending me like every Undertale meme, seemingly. It's safe, Dave gets 20 points. I just, you know, it's another thing to consider is what I name these things. So, like, skirt adjust is fine, but skirt raise is obviously going to raise eyebrows. It's like, yeah, let's not have that. You know, even though it's there to deliberately make sure that it's in the right position. Took a while, but now I've got everything. Happy, I get to send you the completed image of Onion then later on as a preview. I'll come get them in a sec. I'm just quickly trying to fix this here. Let's see. I'll show you Ceroba as well, or what we're up to with Ceroba. So, does that mean... Oh, dude, what? So it's made a new... But that doesn't move. That's supposed to... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Is it that? So if I do open mouth there, and then go mix, and then go bam like that, does that... Hey, there we go. So now I can turn around and edit that, so I can do like E-I-O-U, and then once I do that, then we can have Ceroba talking. That's totally not how it looks, but that's good. At least I know how to do that now. Now we'll make sure she's not having a heart attack by deliberately putting her face back to being sad. I love the way she looks totally sad like that after I've done that. Happy, check it out. There's the preview at the moment before I do like all of the other stuff. And then I'll get on and get those stuff from you. Meanwhile, memes are sending me the entire internet, seemingly. Chocolate? No. Oh, I can't wait to do this for every other character. What a sentence. So to stop having a heart attack, we're going to make us sad. See, this is what I mean by I say stuff that sounds terrible and I have to, like, think about what I've actually said later on. I'm, like, panicking and just be like, oh no. This is what I was mentioning before when I said I say some of the stupidest things sometimes. I wonder what it actually looks like if I take the sad face off her. I don't know. Why have I got another 5 messages? There's the end of the animation. I haven't done these lines because a friend was bullying me about a game I promised. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So you've just got the... Now Alvin's sending me memes? My dad works for Nintendo. God damn it, guys. So you've got the... I get it. So you've got the lines to actually read out. It's just a case of getting down to it. I just got the lines. Okay, yeah, I can stop by. Are you doing them via Audacity, or are you going to do them a different way? Because I've got like a little bit of time left this evening, or we can just leave it for like another night or something, because when I've got more time. I just have to talk. Audacity. Yeah, so, that's fine then. Like the papyrus lines. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, not have noise. Oh, I see, to block out background sounds and stuff. I'm gonna... Oh, why did I just vanish then? Bam, there we go. So yeah, because it's pretty late on my end, I don't know whether you want to do a session where we're both in a call or whatever, or whether you just want to record them without me. Because like it's literally almost 2 AM here and I've still got to do chores like real quick that are super important before tomorrow, and then I have to wake up in like 6 or 7 hours time, depending. So yeah, I don't know whether, like, when you want to do this or what, but how does tomorrow sound? Yeah, what I can do is I can do tomorrow and take a bit of time early on in the evening, like more or less when I start these streams instead, to just come on and we can do session then, get it all sorted, and then we're good. And then like what I can do is after the session I can just jump on and work on the phonetics for Ceroba if I haven't already done that throughout the evening or whatever. You know, because I could always spend some more time doing this at some other point when I've got the time. But yeah, that sounds good. Tomorrow sounds good. I'm just adjusting myself in my chair here. So yeah, if that's alright, then I shall call it there before I get bombarded by memes and Alvin here. Memes and Alvin and just... What? I'm looking... I'm getting absolutely bombarded by Undertale and Undertale Yellow memes and potentially Deltarune ones as well. I'm gonna take a break and call it a night so I can get this stuff done. If you can't make the call, then I'll do it myself. That's fair enough, Happy. Again, thank you very much for this. It's great. And at least it gives you, you know, an actual role rather than being a backup. Like I was saying before, I like making use of audio like this because it just, you know, it means that you've got a proper role instead of like being the backup, as it were. So it's just a smart way of doing things. I'm making the old man laugh, that's W. I would laugh anyway at some of the stuff that you guys say. You know, I'm not a grumpy old man. Anyway, I'm gonna get going because I've got stuff to do and little time. So, yeah, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed, and we are getting so close to this. By Friday, I think we're gonna be done. At the latest Saturday. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings because of the time zone difference. So yeah, bye!